our Fast and Frugal show, we are getting tips from our Drew Kerr and design expert, Will Taylor.
Hi, Drew.
Okay, now, how do we fix a window that maybe we want a little accent, a little warmth, and maybe even a little privacy?
Yes. Okay, so I think a lot of the time we look at windows and we think, kind of terrified by them because everything to do with windows feels expensive, right? Some of us are in rentals. We can't even think about changing the actual physical window.
That's right.
Even if you do own the house, it's expensive to change your windows.
Oh, and by the way, curtain hardware is, I'm sorry, most of it's not as attractive as it should be.
Right.
And it doesn't look luxe, and it kind of looks like you went to a store and you bought it. And believe me, I have them up all over my house, and I look at them with total resentment.
So this makeover is for $40. It's actually inspired by, I was in your kitchen recently, Drew, and you had these gorgeous casement windows that like kind of old-timey feel to them.
Yeah.
And I thought, I just love that feeling. I grew up in England, in the Cotswolds, in a cottage, and I'm always trying to recreate that cozy feeling here in New York.
By the way, the Cotswolds are everything. That is literally where everyone, like, you go on TikTok, the Cotswolds is the center of the universe now.
So we want to bring that vibe to anywhere you are, right?
Okay.
But we also don't want to spend thousands of dollars. So I found this amazing peel and stick grills. So if you want to kind of give your window that cottagey feel, where it looks like it has panes.
It does go cottagey with panes.
It does, which I love. And the great thing is, this is only $19 on Amazon, so really affordable. You just peel and stick it. So you basically measure your window first, then you're going to just use kitchen scissors to cut it to the size. So Drew, you're going to take this side and put yours there.
Okay.
And I'm going to put mine here.
Let's see how much I screw this up.
And you just literally stick it on like this.
Okay, so right at the edge.
Yeah, and then just run your finger up like this.
Okay, mine's a little crooked, but...
That's fine.
You know, whatever.
People won't be doing this on TV at home, so it'll be less stressful.
Okay.
Well, that looks pretty good, right? So that's great, and then you would just continue doing it. So you do the top, and then you just measure equal distances.
Perfect.
So like three spaces.
Okay, we paint ourselves and then
But then you were asking about privacy, right?
Yes.
Very important, because this is a great project for like powder rooms, if your kitchen faces a public street, because you don't want to block all the light, but you also want privacy. And
yes.
a great way to do that is a 1950s trend that's coming back, and it's cafe curtains.
I love a cafe curtain, and every time I see it somewhere, I'm like, why am I not doing that? Well, we have a tip for you of how to do it where you're not going to damage anything.
So should we take a look?
Will you? Yes,
okay, 3, 2, 1, let's reveal what this would look like finished.
Perfect. Okay, I love this. Now, by the way, you can take any fabric and with a sewing machine, just go straight across. You are talking one line. You almost can't screw it up. And then you want to cut it at the bottom. You could take scissors and even go up the middle so that you can separate them. And what this also has, which I'm a huge fan of, teach us about tension rods, Will. Why are they so great?
Well, a tension rod is great because I don't want to be getting power tools out. It's not my speed, right? I do the designing, I don't do the installing. So when I'm like stressed about that, tension rods are great because you don't have to drill any hardware or brackets. Also great for rentals if you're worried about getting your deposit back.
That's right.
You just twist this to the desired length and there's a spring inside and it just pops in. This was, I think, about $8 online, so super affordable. But even the drapes, I know you were talking about this curtain and making your own, you can, but even not, if you want to buy them, these were only $24 on Walmart. So you could switch them out seasonally. Also, you can do rings. You want to get a thin rod and a little bit of a wider ring so it has that... Really I like that. Glidey. Glidey, easy, open, it's like
close.
ASMR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's one tip I want to share with you.
Give me the tip.
Right. So I think I'm like... people are always saying to me, like, how do I know what length my drape should be? Well, when it comes to a cafe curtain, you want to think about kissing. Now...
I did not know where this is going, but go on.
I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
So I think we can all agree that, like, a good kiss is just as memorable, unfortunately, as a bad kiss, right? Yeah. And you want to keep that metaphor in mind because just like a bad kiss often has too much going on or too little going on. It's the same with the drape, right? You don't want this drape to be going below the end of the windowsill, and you also don't want it to be like hanging like this with an annoying little gap in between. Okay. You want it to kiss very gently the top of the countertop. And you should know this. I mean, we've all seen 50 First Dates.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Will.
So you know a good Hollywood kiss.
That was the, like... That was the last kiss. That's the first kiss I've had in months.
Oh, really?
Months, yes.
Well, let's hope it was a good one, not a bad one.
It was. It was. Your lips are so soft.
I love that.
Okay, well, thank you, Will, for all the great tips and the kiss. We'll be right back.